Okay, boys and girls, the redistricting game. So here's the deal. There's a short little video that kind of shows you a quote from a guy who actually redrew some congressional district lines, and he feels. In the video, you can see he kind of feels pretty guilty about it because he redrew the lines in a way to favor one party over the other. Um, so this game is kind of get you going at that. What I'd like you to do is click on play the game and then click on basic under mission 1. Okay. Okay. And do population equality. You can choose whatever party you want to. You are a state's redistricting consultant. You work for the Republican Party, which controls the state legislature. Follow your party head's instructions. Redraw the districts to help your party. Okay. So the very first one, the very first mission is create population equality. So that's the only thing is you need to get things equal. Now this is an older game, so this is made quite a few years ago. And the average congressional district is around 711,000. We have more people. Back then, the range was between 640 and 650,000. So you begin your mission, and it'll bring up this map. And so these are the people that represent, this guy over here, Bovine. He represents this area. This lady, Pat Rishin, Vince Shianeri, and Ray Bidd. They represent these areas. So this guy has got this huge area, and the blue represents Democratic voters. The red represents Republican voters. And so what you got to do is, again, your goal right up here is establish population equality. So basically you kind of click on the map, and so this lady's got 450. Well, you need to get up to 640. So maybe take a slice out of this guy's pie, since he's got a very populated urban center, and you see her numbers go up and you see his numbers go down. Okay. But you also see Republican voters in this person's district, okay, and Democratic voters in this person's district. And so these are all Republicans, all 4 of them. And so you don't want to mess around with the votes to the point where maybe a district actually flips blue. Okay, so you do it until you get population equality. So she's getting close. He's in the range already. Okay, so we're at, well, close, 640. So maybe one more little block. Put him. Yep, he's in the range. Okay, and then you got to figure out, she's got to get close to, and make sure you don't remove these are where these people live. So they want to remain in their district. Now remember, they only have to live in the state that they, according to the Constitution, but it would be very hard for someone to run for office and not be part of the district. So once you get all of them to be in between this range, you should be good to go, and you click on Get Feedback. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't have it all set to go. But the Redistricting Commission will approve your plan if it's good. Okay. Another option that you have is a partisan gerrymander. Okay, so again, if you click on that one, click Continue. I'm going to do partisan gerrymander basic. We'll do Democrat this time. All right, and then click Continue. So it says you have 2 goals here. Give our party a majority in 3 districts instead of our current 2, and of course you also have to make sure things are equal. So you have 2 Democratic voters, blue, and you have 2 Republican representatives. Okay, and so basically they are already set here. The green check mark shows that they have population equality. All right. But your main objective here is to get a 3rd district. So you got to flip one of these Republican districts to be blue by moving things around and being creative. But at the end of the day, you still have to have population equality. This one's a little more difficult. Okay, so good luck with that. But the same is true. Once you have one of these will be you want to get 51% Democratic voters in like maybe this guy's district. That way, the next election comes around, he's going to lose his seat to whoever the Democratic challenger is. Okay, once you have that and you have population equality, each one of us is between 640 and 650. Then you go ahead and get feedback and submit your plan for approval. Okay, and you can move on to even harder things. Bipartisan gerrymander. That's basically a deal between the two parties to have safe districts. So it's like we got 4 districts, and the Republicans and Democrats make a deal and say, oh, you have 2 and we'll have 2, and they'll be safe districts, and we won't have to worry about a challenger. And so they get a little bit more difficult as you go on. So anyways, that's the basics of the game. If you get a chance, please play it, because I think it would give you a better understanding of what gerrymandering is and redistricting. Because again, these have to be equal because the people in these districts have to be represented equally. All right.